Hey guys, it's Jen at Jen's Haunts, and I got the texture done on some of my facade pieces. This is the outside, and I hit it with a little bit of spray paint to give it some texture here and there. I think that worked pretty well. So there's that. That is the pattern for the inside. The reason it's bigger is, of course, the 12 by 10 squares were easier to do than the other side, which was 6 by 12 squares. So it was a lot more work. So there's my texture. Now I am beating it up with that brush, metal spokes, and this is my 10 by 12 square that I'm using, and this is my heat gun. And you'll see that once it gets warm, your lines will open up a little bit, and any little flaky flying everywhere foam pieces, they like melt, and it all just kind of fits back together after it's textured. So there's that. So I will show you out front. I have some pieces with bones. I used sandpaper to make my lines. I started with a router, but it was too much work, and the sandpaper gave the same effect, so I just decided to go with that. Okay, let's go look at the other part. Okay, everybody, this is the bones. Like I showed you before, this is the inside pattern. The outside pattern's obviously on the other side. I glued this down first with Gorilla Glue, which kind of foams up, which is bad but kind of good because it fills all the spaces, and you know, with your foam and these little 1x2s, they're not always straight. They're usually bowed and kind of weird. So a little bit of bubbling up is probably good. There's some bubbling up. And then I just used T-braces to put it together. So there's that. After you get this foam all textured on both sides and hit it with a heat gun, it gets a little bit brittle, a little bit thinner. So it's important that you put bones, because that'll be really what holds it together against the wind. When it's out there, I'll put my stained glass window there, and this will go on the end of my deck, and I'll paint everything black on this side and then texturize it with color just like I did the front. And hopefully you won't be able to see the bones. Maybe next year I'll put foam over the bones, and you know, then they won't be there at all, but I don't think I can afford that this year. So my husband's doing the cauldron creep, so here's the general body. He doesn't have the marionette arm going yet, but this is moving very slowly, but it's moving. And then he's going to use this skeleton, he's going to take it apart, and it should be a very scary cauldron creep when he's all done. Here's the hearse. The hearse is looking good. Nothing weird has happened. The tires still look good. So, yeah. There's nothing to really report there. It all still looks awesome. The light is ruining my picture. Alright, you guys, I'm rambling. I'll see you next Monday. Hopefully I'll have more done. I've got all the paint and the texture roller and blah, blah, blah. and hopefully next week it'll be a little more exciting of an update. You know what I do need to tell you straight quick before I forget? I got this awesome t-shirt from Goth Gloom Spook House. Holla! If you don't know who they are, you should go look right now, and you should sub them right now. Dawn and Mary are awesome people, and really some of the most awesome haunters out there. So you should go have a look right now. And thank you guys so much for the t-shirt. And as soon as I get the t-shirt making machine, I will reciprocate immediately. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay scary out there. Haunters for life.